This began around the time that my husband Danny decided to stop smoking. He was like a different person after he started the clinical trial. After a week of taking the pills, he became irritable and jittery, yelling at me, our dog. A few days later, when I'd walked into the basement and flipped the lights on, I screamed, dropping the laundry. Danny had been standing there in the dark, at the bottom of the stairs, this odd little grin on his face. Something unreadable in his eyes as he stared up at me. In the past, I might have laughed it off, but something about that look on his face terrified me. I hadn't seen him for hours before that. Had he been down there the entire time, standing motionless in the dark, waiting? It was the first time he'd smiled since the trial began. After that, the pranks began to escalate. No, that isn't the right word. Prank implies harmlessness. I realized it after the nudge he'd given me towards the steep drop-off when hiking. He caught my wrist just as I'd let out a shriek. But I'll never forget the feeling of my feet losing purchase. The moment of weightlessness as he'd studied my face, seeing something written on it that he seemed to like. He'd simply replaced one addiction with another. There was no denying it. He enjoyed hearing me scream. I decided to talk to Danny about it. I bit the bullet one evening and opened up to him about how I felt about the situation, about how he was upsetting me. His reaction was different than I expected. He seemed downcast as I spoke, as if he was truly sorry. He sighed, placing his head in his hands. I promise that I'll stop. And it seemed that he meant it. He was noticeably quieter over the next couple of weeks, but he seemed to return to his normal, loving self. Until yesterday. We both had to take a separate car home, and when that happens, we like to have a little race to see who can get there first. As I turned the corner onto our street, I saw him pulling into the driveway, waving with a small grin. He entered the house, and I quickly followed suit moments later. As I walked in, I expected to see him in the hallway. Surprisingly, he wasn't there. I moved into the living room, trying to discern where he had disappeared to. "Danny!" I called out. No response. I wandered through the house, checking all conceivable hiding places, while simultaneously calling his name. He wasn't anywhere. I was worried that he'd sneak up on me, but after a while, I would have gladly accepted that. As I passed by the kitchen again, I noticed something that definitely wasn't there moments ago. A pink sticky note with a message scribbled onto it. "If I killed you, would you scream?